Hi, I just wanted to talk about this last weekend. It was my first time as a vendor for my art booth. Now going into this, I did realize that this was the city's first time having this craft fair event that they were throwing on. Yeah, I was already anticipating that it may not be a big turnout, which I was correct. There was a crowd, but it wasn't a huge attendance for the event. However, with that being said, it still went pretty good. I still wanted to give it a try because it was local and, you know, just see what happens and how it would go. I was coming into this with the mindset of just having no expectations, just being like, okay, I have to be okay if I just don't end up selling anything, whether it be slow or whether it be that no one's just interested. So I wanted to gain some data. The event, it did have quite a bit of vendors. It went up and down one of the main streets in Napomo. They had a lot of the vendors spread out. Now I could see that being okay if they had closed down the street, but they, for whatever reason, they didn't do that. I don't know if it's because of the first year, they're just experimenting, but they didn't do that. And so we were all spread out. Now where I was in a section where I think there was 9 of us. So that was nice because then you get a crowd and it feels like a little city. Because we were at the very end of the event of the street, a lot of people I don't think knew to come by and, you know, see what was going on. Now, how did I do? I did way better than I thought I would, especially for it being such a small event. And when I say small event, I just mean the attendance. There was a decent amount of vendors. I'm guessing maybe like 20 or more. I'm just eyeballing it. That's just an estimate. We would get little rushes here and there, but it was never anything consistent. And there was even periods of time where there was just nobody present besides the vendors. Anyway, I was able to sell 4 items. And so I'm just so excited about it. This was the first time, you know, putting myself out there publicly like that, and then getting just whoever's there at random that day, their honest opinion. These people have never met me before, they don't, you know, it's just brand new. And so it was really neat to see that people saw my art and was like, you know what, yes, I'm gonna spend money on this. So that was a good feeling for me. It was real exciting. I enjoyed it. The 4 items that I ended up selling, it was 2 8x10 prints, 1 16x12 print that came framed, so I was selling those, and 1 greeting card, specifically a Christmas or holiday greeting card. It was the painting of Enchanted Elegance on the greeting card, so I was charging $5 for my greeting card. I still had fun. I still enjoyed the event. People came in, and the few people that did come in, they enjoyed my art enough to purchase it. I also, for those that didn't make a purchase, had good feedback for me. I enjoyed having conversation with them. I do have booth experience, but not with an art booth. So I try to go off a little bit of the other business that I do, you know, just saying hi, not being too bombarding when they come in. You know, I don't want to scare them away. You know, ask like, hey, how's it going? Just trying to make that connection. Is there any particular piece that you're drawn to? Are you enjoying the event so far? That kind of thing. There were a few that were excited for certain pieces I had. A lot of everyone was taking the business cards. Now the other thing I was doing at my booth, doing a free raffle, but I want to know your opinion on the raffle. The raffle I did, it was just a free raffle. You just had to put your name and email, and I was going to do it at the end of the event. They didn't have to be present to win, and it was free. I wasn't charging for the raffle. If they won the raffle, I was raffling off a $25 Starbucks gift card with 1 free 8x10 print of their choice. I thought that went really well, and the purpose of doing the raffle was mainly to get leads. But I want to know your guys' opinion. Do you think I should charge for the raffle at the next event? Let me know if you think that's something I should do, or just keep it the same. What would I do differently? I would probably try to talk more to the customer. I feel like there was still some missed opportunities. I was trying again not to them or scared them away, because that's the one thing, you know, mistake most people make is they're too intrusive. And you know, you got to give them that space, let them feel like they can shop, that kind of idea. So I probably could have spoke up a little more, maybe ask them about them a little bit more, making sure that they feel comfortable. Another thing I would do differently is how I had my prints on my booth. I had it on duct tape just going across. I just wanted to make sure everyone kind of seen the variety of what I had to offer. sometimes when you're walking past the booths and they have walls like I do, it's easy to miss things or just completely not see it altogether. So what I would do differently though is probably just duct tape them directly onto the canopy itself. Another exciting thing that happened at the craft fair I did this last weekend was I made a connection with a fellow vendor. He was telling me about other events that he was participating in and letting me know, by the way, we have room for more vendors if you're interested. And so that is awesome, making those connections again, all about making those connections. I was really happy with this first event, putting my art out there publicly for the first time. I guess you could say it was always public. I always had it on social media, but I guess your local citizens public. Anyway, so I will keep you guys updated of where I will be with my art prints. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to share your thoughts down below. And until next time.